Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Back again with another episode of the Patriots VIP. What up, Maybach, man?
What's going on, man? What's going on? True the King, rubbing our
Nothing
hands on
much, just chilling,
privilege.
man. How was your Thanksgiving holidays and all that, man?
Thanksgiving was good, man. It was good. Good eating. Good. Let me say good food.
That's
I don't want nobody thinking crazy when I say good eating, but good
yeah,
food. You
that's
know.
good. That's good. Yeah, same here. Same here. I can't
Okay.
complain. Hope
Yeah.
y'all had some good holidays too. Hope you had a
But
good holiday. Sorry for latest too. Like you said, my laptop messed up. I thought we had a auto so we just had to start had to do something totally different. But glad we here though. Glad we're here.
fact. That's a
But
fact.
yeah, though, man. Like you said, man, a lot going on in this NFL, man. A lot going on in the NFL. Like you said, hey, the Patriots, hey, something that didn't, what I mean, that kept on being the same. The Patriots, number one in the AFC, man. Going into the bye week, not going to their bye week,
Correct.
11-2
Correct.
Patriots. Going recapping the Giants will be beating the Giants last night.
Mhm.
Destroyed it. It's always good beating up on the Giants. It's always good beating up on the Giants. I don't care. Listen, hey. So how you feel about that win last night, Maybach?
It was a great win, man. It was a good win all around. Special teams, offense, defense. Still some things the Patriots definitely could work on. I was listening to sports talk out here. Something that I've been complaining about my damn self is the goal line offense, man. Getting down in the goal line, that red zone area, I should say, and we ain't scoring. We coming out with field goals. But other than that, man, it was a great win. Can't complain. It's a W, like you said, 11-2, going into their bye week late in the season. Not only the best team or the best team in the AFC, but the best team with the best record in the whole NFL. Got to mention that as well.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know, man. It's like some people still be down this, man. Like it's like it was at work, man. They were saying, man, that people still frauds and like they gonna come out the bye weekend. It's like I don't like what does it want the Patriots to do? They can't help who they play. But I do know this though. It's Johns beat some teams and compete with some teams this year that people said that's a Super Bowl competitive team.
Correct.
The Philadelphia Eagles. I know, no, with all due respect, and it's a division game and all that, but I mean, Giants and New England, Boston. That's a thing. Always gonna be a thing in all sports. It's not the same level at all as the Eagles were, but hey, nonetheless, okay, they came down and we handled business and showed why. Listen, it's levels. You know
Correct.
what I mean? It was a man. I loved it what I saw. Like yeah, I mean, granted, everything wasn't perfect to your point what you were saying, but I mean, that was great. I like the fact that when they get in that Bengals game, that was more of a fight per se, and it was like okay, we didn't play our best game, but you know what I mean, what the circumstances may be, but we could have played better, but we still got that dub. But then coming this week with urgency,
Correct. Correct.
no complacency, was very urgent. And I'm liking how Mike Vrabel is coaching his football team. I'm loving it because like we want to get last week, okay, on a close one per se, and
Hmm.
we came in this week and like hold up, we're not playing. No, we're not. This the job ain't finished. The job ain't done. We got one. It's a game going to play. We're not looking past nobody.
Right.
The hard hit man, hard hitting. Boy, listen, man,
Listen,
Ellis,
Dart, man.
man,
Dart better
that boy
be
Ellis.
careful. Uh huh. Go ahead.
Ooh,
Boy,
that
listen,
boy
man.
Ellis.
He's trying to take his head off.
That boy Dart, man, you better start. Listen, I saw your response. Something I'm gonna still do. All right, you ain't gonna be able to leave that long. You
Correct.
take no many hits like that.
Correct.
'Cause
Correct.
now
I mean, he should listen to Troy Aikman because Troy Aikman said it. before the
Yeah.
game, he praised both young quarterbacks.
Right.
He praised both of them, but he did say if Dart keep doing that, because it's from what they were saying out here, Ellis did that because it's in the scouting report that Dart, he's gonna run the ball. And if a quarterback is a runner and he's staying in bounds and he ain't protecting himself, you got to
That's
make
fair game.
sure, yeah, you got to make sure you hit him. So,
Yeah. Then
uh
they teammates try to act like it was a dirty hit. That was a clean hit.
nah, it was a
You
clean
just
hit.
tell
He
your
was in
quarterback,
bounds.
tell your quarterback to protect himself. Tell the quarterback to protect himself.
Thank you. What you know what that reminded me of? Bledsoe running the ball against the Jets. And Mo Lewis
Right.
hit him. I think it was Mo Lewis that hit him like that.
Yeah.
But if you staying in play and in bounds, instead of just running out of bounds, you want to grab 2, 3 extra yards, then this is what's gonna happen. And like you
It wasn't
said,
even worth it. It
no,
wasn't
it's
even
not. And,
worth
and
it.
like you said, right? Post game, he said it. He
Right.
said, I'm not gonna change my game. Now, mind you, from what I'm hearing, they fired Dable because Dable was
Yeah.
calling a lot of run plays for him. You know what I'm saying? And something I didn't know, a stat that they brought up, is he's been in the concussion protocol 42 times. Bro, if he keep doing what he's doing, he's not
Yeah.
gonna last, man. You know?
Yeah. That's because now he flew. He threw all the he that boy, and then he took out former Patriot Gunner, man.
Oh yeah.
He
Oh
took
yeah.
out Gunner on special team. That was whoo boy. I was like the paint came off his helmet, man. I hope Gunner's all right. That
Yeah, I hope
was a
so.
vicious hit too. I was like, I
I don't think he knew where he was at because he kept shaking his head, trying to shake it off.
yeah,
I think he heard them cuckoo birds over his head. It is what it is, man. But
yeah.
Ellis came to play yesterday, man. He came to play. The
And
whole
like you
team.
said, the tackling, yeah, the whole tackling was great. Like you said, that's why I'm liking this team. No, like they play with a lot of urgency.
Mhm.
No complacency in this team at all. Like, yeah, we 11-2, but we got things we gotta do. All right, but the job ain't done. We still got things we gotta accomplish.
Correct.
And like, man, I'm proud of this football team. Cause like I said, the last couple of years has been rough. And seeing some of these same guys been on this team and stretch and playing well, phenomenal, man. It's dope to see.
Correct.
And listen, oh man, it's I don't like you said, man. The performance, like you said, I like I said, I love it. Like I said, it wasn't perfect per se, but hey, you can scoring 30 some points, and team only can score 15. I
Correct.
take that any day of the week.
Correct. I mean, that game was over in the first half, bro. That game was
Right.
over in the first half. I was trying to get that.
Shout out Marcus Jones, man. Shout out
Correct.
Marcus Jones, man. That
Correct.
boy, Marcus Jones, one of the best punt returners in the game, man. One of the best nickels too, man. And listen, he, a problem.
That boy earned his contract, man, and he did it without without a
Yeah,
lawyer, or I should say an agent. You know what I mean? He did that by himself, like he said. He made a few phone calls, and he seen that the numbers, matched up. It was good for him. He likes here. You know what I mean? He got drafted here. He likes it here, so it's a good thing. You know what I mean? His girlfriend likes it here too. So hey, it's a win-win for the Pats. Sign that boy early. 39 million, what, next 3 years or so. That's good. It works out for us. There's an update too on Will Campbell. He has like a what they said. I forgot what the wording that they said, but he tore his MCL. Thank goodness it wasn't the ACL, it's the MCL.
yeah,
So he could possibly come back in 4 weeks, but I don't know. Technology, these guys, how they rehab, whatever. So hopefully he could come back, for the playoffs. I would just shut him down, for the rest of the season and have him ready for the playoffs if he's ready to go. Of course, he's gonna have to wear a knee brace, and then maybe in the
right.
off season perform have surgery. But the two linemen that stepped in, man, on the left side and the guard, they did a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. Can't complain about that.
Yeah, played very well. He played
Exactly.
very well. Like you said, the run teams are like you said, Milton Williams.
Hmm.
I ain't see. Well, he on injured reserve, so he got. I think.
Right.
Well, Now he not. He won't be back against the Bills game. I think he'd be back in maybe the Ravens game.
Yeah, correct.
I think Ravens game.
Right. He's another one
He's
though.
on. He's on
And
IR.
Tonga, I wouldn't rush
Yeah,
them, bro. I wouldn't rush
yeah.
them. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
depending. Tonga got something with his chest, something wrong with his chest, something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, Mil Williams, like Mil Williams definitely, like you said, that teams are able to run the ball. Like Grant, with that being said, too, shout out to this. I mean, to the this defense too, for even though they allow them to run a little bit more, they
Hmm.
able to get stops. They ain't look like the Steelers out here. I mean, hey, I ain't listen. I'm just saying they running to put their shoes on their crib with they ain't put with the mud and dirt. They ain't we
Correct.
ain't people ain't doing that with us though. But like shout out to like you said, hopefully most can come back healthy. 'Cause like you
Correct.
said before, I've been noticing that too.
Uh-huh.
Teams been running the ball more effectively, but
Correct.
like I said, with that being said too, next man up,
Hmm.
they like I said, they stepping up and playing hard and making plays. You know
Correct.
what I mean? So
Correct. It just
hey,
means that the linebackers got to hit the gaps, man. That's it. You know what I mean?
right,
The way the Patriots defense is, it's like,
yeah,
you're not the D linemen's ain't they just there to fucking, hold up their block, well, not hold up the block, but
right.
engage with the offensive linemen, and then the linebackers fill in the gap. So, but overall, bro, like I said, man, it was a good win. That game was over at first half. Once Marcus Jones ran it back, I was like, oh yeah, this is it. And we was what they scored
Right.
17 in the first, and they scored 13 points in the second quarter. That game was already over, bro. It was already over. You know,
Good
I
night.
just a little bit upset that we only scored 3 points in the second half. We got to do better, because if we
Yeah,
playing a good top notch team, we got to put up points. We're gonna have to put up points.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely though. Absolutely. But I think it was one of them things where um you got a big lead. You don't you They wasn't being conservative,
Hmm.
but we just wasn't getting the plays through at the same time. Like I said, this Patriot team played very urgent last night. Like I said, we could have done better scoring in the second half, but it
Correct.
wasn't like I mean you also okay, it's also small football too. So okay, we do got this lead, right?
Right.
We ain't gonna just like, all right, we're gonna run the ball, eat up the clock. I
Correct.
understand it. They did right. It's just we just didn't convert in those situations where in first downs and then down near the end zone where we got we kept the field goal. So
Correct.
you know what I mean?
Correct.
It's one of them things. So it's like, but like, which is the crazy thing is though. This is a crazy thing about it. Speaking of the points, this is a crazy stat, y'all. I'm about to show y'all a crazy stat.
Hmm.
The Patriots made NFL history.
Hmm.
Um, this
Talk
this
about
is
it. Talk
they
about it.
made they made history. I don't know if y'all see this, right? Oh, I don't know if y'all see this. So you see it Maybach?
I think I seen it.
Yeah, the Patriots are the first team in NFL history with 10 straight games of scoring 23 plus points and allowing 23 or 4 points in a single season.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
my shit. Ain't it? No other Patriot team even ever did that. By the way, y'all.
Correct. 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 That's a fact.
No Patriot team ever able to did that. So it's like, I mean, that's impressive. We should listen, y'all. That I mean, hey, you play who you play against, but like you said before, hey, people want to say who you play against, but hey, we ain't the first people to play against quote unquote easy schedule or whatever the case may be. Because like I said, yes, we are handling business and doing what we gotta do.
Hmm.
I mean, that's impressive right there. Holding team because I know we have held teams to less than 23 points, which in this day and age, NFL is impressive. Like I
Hmm.
mean, we you
Right.
know what I mean we so like I said, I'm loving what the defense is doing. Um, loving the fact that like that's another thing too this season that I'm kind of surprised about. I didn't think we was gonna be this good offensively.
Hmm. Oh, I knew
I
automatically.
already knew there was gonna be. I already knew that we was gonna be like that defensively. I was like, I already felt we had the best defense in the division. The question was, like I said, it been a big issue for a
Hmm.
while. Even Brady's last year was like, okay, offense. Like how can be able to generate offense, convert first downs, score points, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And this team is doing it.
correct.
Like
Correct.
like we're one of the best offensive teams in the league. How you feel about that? How you feel about that?
Bro, I'm ecstatic, man. Cause I already knew, like I said, man. Once the Kraft gave Josh McDaniels a call, they wasn't too happy with the offense last year under Van Pelt, and then we already know what Mike Vrabel's gonna bring, and again I've said it on your platform before, whether it's basketball, football, hockey, it doesn't matter. Players take on the personality of their coach, you know, and if you are a strict coach like Mike Vrabel, but you a players coach because he played the game and you dapping the players up after every game before they go into the locker room, that means a lot. You know what I mean? You in every meeting, offense, defense, special teams, positions. You're not just doing the defense, but you there on offense talking to the wide receivers, and again, Stephon Diggs may not be having these great games every game, 100 yards, 10 receptions or whatever, but as far as the impact that he has in the locker room, I like that, and it's contagious. Him and the receivers, they get together, they hang out. They did Halloween together. I believe they some of them like chilled together for Thanksgiving and mingled with their families and all this other stuff. That means a lot, not just on the field, but off the field. So having chemistry is big and it's important, and that's in every sport. You know what I mean? When you can bond with certain
Absolutely.
players, yeah, and stuff like that. So, but again, at the end of the day, the Patriots are doing beautiful things. I had predicted at least 11 wins last year. People were saying 8 to 9 being
Yeah,
the most.
did say that.
Yeah, so everything is going accordingly, man. And I'm gonna bring up a stat. I don't know if you heard about it or know about it, but it's something that you said about people saying, "Oh, we'll see what happens after the bye." Mike Vrabel is 6-0 after buys, undefeated, 6-0. Belichick didn't even have a record like that. You know what I mean? So that's another thing too, man. They setting records everywhere, left and right. And again, this team is good. Somebody asked me earlier, um, and I'm gonna ask you, do you feel that the Patriot is the best team in the NFL out of all teams right now?
I think you can say that because
Hmm.
I don't because even then you can't even if you don't say think the Patriots are granted we're Patriots fans, they're gonna say we biased or whatever
Hmm.
case may be.
Hmm.
But okay, let's take the biasness and just being objective as possible. There's no team that you can say this clearly better than Patriots right now.
Correct.
Cause
Facts.
like I said before, people could talk about like who we played against, or whatever case may be. Look
Mhm.
at how we're doing it though.
Correct. Correct.
We're beating people where how we supposed to be beating. Okay, the Giants. Oh, people thought it was gonna be a little bit more competitive. We don't.
Correct.
Hey, they look like they didn't belong on the field with us. Granted, people was talking about the Bengals had no Joe Burrow. That's a away game. Winning on a road in the NFL is always gonna be tough, especially a team that got nowhere to lose.
Hmm.
We did handle business there. Like anything that people ask, oh, what's the Patriots gonna do here, here? The Patriots have answered and answered. You know what I
Correct.
mean? People gonna bring up you lost to the Raiders and the Steelers. That was early in the season.
Correct.
There's always it's always you're gonna have especially with a new team, you're gonna have okay, figure things out, okay, chemistry, things of that nature. Okay.
Hmm.
Because let's be honest, we play those two teams again, we dog walking the Steelers. We
Correct.
dog walking the Steelers. I know
Correct.
we dog walking the Raiders. You
Correct.
know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's
So
a.
it's like I can't say can you say the same thing about them other teams that lost like are they all like because, like I said, the Broncos almost lost those games. Well,
Hmm.
I mean, not lost them games, but like they had some close games this year.
Correct.
But like I
Correct.
said, the Broncos. I mean, and like I said, Broncos playing some good football, great
Rams
defense,
too.
but
Look what happened to the Rams.
Rams too.
Look what happened to the
Rams,
Rams.
but
I
we
gave
dog,
them props
but
last week.
we dog
Uh huh. Go
right,
ahead.
but we dog Panthers. The Panthers. That's the same. The Panthers is not that
Yeah.
bad. The Panthers is the problem. With the Panthers is they have the talent. They
Mm-hmm.
showcase what they able to do against good teams.
Mm-hmm.
Look where they was competing against Green Bay. They just beat the Rams. That's
Mm-hmm.
not technically. It's not. If you look on the talent of their roster, they had certain expectations on that team to may compete for that division.
Right.
Granted, that's a whole other thing about Bryce Young consistency at the quarterback position and things of that nature. But look at hey, we played against the Panthers. They look like they didn't belong on the floor on the same field.
Correct. 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 I
So I
to tell
mean,
you the truth, right? I think not to cut your wisdom, pardon self, but that Bengals game, I believe almost was almost like a trap game, you know. But
absolutely.
but the Patriots actually showed that, oh, okay, because somebody had said to me like, oh, I want to see what the Patriots do if a game is tied and Drake May got to drive him down. I said, bro, you didn't see the game? Like, did you not watch the game? He did that. We won. He's been did that. Listen, man, the turnaround to me was of the season I see for Drake May, and he started skyrocketing and going upwards, was the game against Miami. The way the plays that was called for him, that man, I believe in that game had the highest quarterback rating. It was like 137 or something against Miami. And ever since then, he's been projecting high. Listen, though, if he keep going the way he's going, right? And I'm gonna just get ahead of myself, but it's in line. He's gonna look like he's gonna be way better than Josh Allen. Okay. Now I know there's a lot of Buffalo fans. You
It's a
know,
lot, It's a lot of
yeah,
quarterbacks too. It ain't just
yeah.
Josh
Oh
Allen.
yeah, just listen. I done told Tiff about her Lamar Jackson. You know what I mean? I know she's gonna get upset. It is what it is. I do not see the Ravens doing anything. And remember, they were saying, "Oh, he's a top three quarterback." Lamar Jackson has a nasty playoff record. And I don't mean nasty as in Janet Jackson bad. I mean bad, like thumbs down, two thumbs down is in the playoffs. His record is not good at all. So when you compare this Drake May, who's only what, 22, 23, come on, man. And he has Josh McDaniels that stay on his side and Josh don't leave. And he has Vrabel. Man, listen, man. They already putting stats with his stats up with Brady's
All
stats.
right, out of all, you understand at 20. Listen, y'all. I don't think, and like I said, we can say we bias or we whatever we homers or
Let's
whatever
keep it
case
fact.
may be.
Keep it
Y'all can
fact.
say that the facts is the facts. You look at the film.
Right.
I'm never listen. Not a lot of people that can throw a deep ball. Listen,
Right.
I listen. His how he is so accurate at times
Mm-hmm.
throwing down the field. It doesn't even make any sense. It's like
Correct.
yo, he it is on the money every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Where wherever if it's down the field, whatever the ball with Kyle Williams, the
Mm-hmm.
Kayshawn Boot, like those throws, and
Beautiful.
like he's not dunking or throwing screen passes, y'all too. This
Yeah,
is
he
he's
ain't
the
getting
most
it
accurate.
dunking. Correct. Yeah,
He's the most accurate quarterback in the game, throwing the ball downfield.
that's a fact.
Slinging the ball. Draco, that's why we call him Draco May. He's called Draco May for a reason, man. I mean, this it ain't listen. He's throwing the ball downfield and he's highly accurate. Out of the 25 starts, he has the highest completion percentage in NFL history out of all the first 25 starts as a quarterback.
Correct.
That's that's
Right.
that's out of the whole NFL history.
Mm-hmm.
68, like almost like 69% completion percentage for his first 25 starts.
Correct.
And mind you, going back to offense we had last season, this dude is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And he's only gonna get better. That's the
Correct.
scary thing about it. And don't let man listen. Like I said, y'all see the title, man. He's a front runner for MVP. There's no, I don't even think even in the conversation. Yes, does Matthew Stafford have better numbers? But he played. Look. Drake May killed that Carolina Panthers defense. He was cool.
Mm-hmm.
He killed that Carolina Panthers defense. And then people
Mm-hmm.
don't talk about the record of people who he played against. Go look at the level of defenses when it comes to passing defense or overall defenses at Drake May have won up against the season. He has torched them.
Correct. Correct.
play like, oh, he don't got no 300 games. He still don't got no 300 yard game yet. So what? Why
Exactly.
does it so impressive him have 300 yard? Like, so what? And he still leading in passing yards.
That's crazy that they bring up that. That's an argument that people, oh, he doesn't have a 300. Dog, he doesn't need to. He has a running game. The guys that have to throw that much or get that
Not
many
even that. That's not
yards,
even there yet. That running game not even consistently there yet.
correct, correct. That's what I'm saying. And the offensive line is going to get better. We still have the most cap out of all the NFL teams. Think about the guys we're going to
Man,
pick up, man, and sign. You know,
it
come on.
man, listen. And like I said, this is his second. He's only 23 years old in his second year.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even really getting more comfortable yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he really started getting like this is and like you said, he's picking up the off he's a natural talent. He just has the talent. Like you said before, people say, let's wait till the playoff come. What listen, I don't listen. I listen. You what that supposed to mean? Yeah, playoffs are gonna be more tough, wherever the case may be. But listen, hey, I don't see how he can't what he's doing now can't translate in the playoffs.
Correct.
I can't. But how accurate he is with the football. You know what I
Bro,
mean? He
they're
does.
gonna put him in the best situations at the end of the day. Then the crazy thing is they're not asking him to do things that he can't do. I mean, when you got a
Right.
great coach and you got a great offensive coordinator, position coach, whatever, quarterback coach, they're going to use you they're going to put you in the best predicament. You know what I'm saying? They're going to put you and make you use your skills. They're not going to make you do things that you don't do. That's the losing teams that do that. Look at how many quarterbacks go to losing teams. What happens to them?
Absolutely.
Look. Joe Burrow is a perfect example. He's in a losing situation. That man's been hit for I don't know how many times and can't stay healthy. And they do not want to invest on linemen for him. That makes no sense to me. You want him to stay back there and throw the ball to Chase, but dog, you can have the best receiver. It doesn't matter. If you don't have no time to throw the ball and D linemen are all up in your face, bro, it's a wrap, you know.
That's a fact too. But also, like you said, shout out to Joe Burrow, but Drake Maye being hit this. Listen, listen. Y'all look at the film. I'm not. There's no reason to lie. Under pressure, he's Drake May still doing what he gotta do, even under
Correct.
pressure.
Correct.
Joe Burrow not doing this. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, he's not. And it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And granted, he got Chase and T Higgins on his team.
Correct.
And like you said, shout out to Stephon Diggs, shout out to Kayshawn, especially Kayshawn. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean, for stepping
Mm-hmm.
up this year. One of the best deep threats in the game.
Correct.
You mentioned Stephon Diggs. Shout out to Pop Douglas. Shout out to Mac
Mhm.
Hollins. Hunter Henry, one of the best tight ends, top
Kyle
15
Williams.
tight end in the game.
Correct. Kyle Williams.
Ramondre Stevens turned
Mhm.
around, and like you talking about, speaking of coaching too. Listen, shout out to Ramondre Stevens because we was on Ramondre Stevens' helmet. We was on
Correct.
his helmet by that fumbling. But guess what? Mike Vrabel was like he held him accountable, but he
Correct.
still believed in him,
That's a fact. That's a
and that's
fact.
great coaching. You held him accountable,
Mm-hmm.
and but you held him accountable, but you still believed in him. And hey, Trayvon Henderson, um, probably I'm arguably the best rookie running back right now.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of it was him or my man from Cleveland.
Yeah.
I think he like second in yard. I think he got more yards than Genty. I think I'm not
Mhm.
sure, but hey, he's showing case he's one of the best running backs in this draft class. And so that was Trayvon Henderson. I mean, he's been balling, um, explosive in the backfield.
Correct.
Um, I mean, like you said, it's listen. Mike Vrabel is coaching the hell of his team. This is the identity of Mike Vrabel. And like, hey, when you have a dude that play that they highly, not he's not just a regular player coach, y'all. Listen, I know disrespect to the former guys that played, with the backup quarterbacks, and no respect to the hardballs or guys, whatever. This dude was
Correct.
a Mike. If y'all know, listen, some of y'all kids don't know. Mike Vrabel was a hell of a football player. If y'all didn't know,
Correct.
if y'all don't know, a former All Pro. Ain't a lot of all pros becoming head coaches
Correct.
and becoming good.
Correct.
This big Mike Vrabel is a hell of a coach, and for a reason. He's a player coach. He's relatable. He understands it. He played it at the highest level, and the fact that he played for the Patriots and he understands the standard and played at the highest level. Listen, I understand this. I was also on offense too. I played
Mhm.
deep. I was a hell of an offensive
Caught
outside
two
linebacker
passes,
and things of
man.
that
Caught
nature.
two touchdown passes in two different Super Bowls, man. Like, come on, man.
That's experience. When people talk about lack of experience, what you mean? Like we have him as a head coach, and then what he did in his prior, what he was dealings under, like you said, being like people were listen. It's not a secret. It's not a surprise why we winning. It
Correct.
shouldn't be a surprise.
Correct. Correct. This is what it is, man. Listen, like remember what I said last week. It's great when the Patriots is winning because we're villains. You know, we're hated. You know what they're gonna say now? There's no Bill. There's no Brady. What are they gonna say now? We cheating? Are we
Ooh,
cheating? Is that what they're gonna start
hey,
saying next?
y'all.
We cheating?
I'm curious now. I'm telling y'all now though, because we in the mix now. We listen, and like I said before, if we can win it, we can win it this year.
Correct.
It's not going to be easy. Hell no, it ain't going to be easy. Like
Correct.
we just mentioned these games. These games we winning these games. Some of these games we win is not easy. The Saints
Hmm.
game wasn't easy, but
Correct.
the other game, like this random game. But that being said, you still got to get the job done at the end of the day, and the Patriots are able to do that constantly. Hey, finding ways to win,
Correct.
not being don't being complacent. Because, like I
Correct.
said, a lot of teams to get on like this and be complacent, and you know what I mean. They're not. They understand that. Hey, they got chip. They playing with a chip on their shoulder, and
Mhm.
hey, this is a standard that you know what I mean. We got the talent. We feel that we can win every game. They're gonna play like it,
Correct.
and that's why I'm loving this team so far.
Bro,
Like
they
I
got
said,
they, uh-huh. Go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
my fault. Like I
No.
said, Drake May,
Mm-hmm.
front runner for MVP. I don't care what y'all want to. He's front runner for MVP right now. Exactly right now, he's front runner right now. Yup, he's front running for MVP right now, which rightfully so.
Correct. Now,
Rightfully so.
anybody that says otherwise is just hating, man. You know, if they
No
bring up
1,000 yard
Josh Allen and
receiver.
this one and that one, it's just hating. You know, that
He's
boy's.
gonna he's gonna be an MVP, mind you. He's doing this without 1,000 yard receiver, yo.
Hmm. Hmm. Now, somebody, what's his name? Steve Andrews. Dave Andrews said he don't want him to win it for the simple fact that majority of the time the people who win MVP don't win the Super Bowl. So this is what Dave Andrews was saying. He was like, I didn't even peep that. I was like, damn, that's kind of, I
Yeah,
think that's true. Yeah, he was like, the guys who win MVP
yeah,
don't win Super Bowls. You know, so
yeah. But he don't even care. Like Drake May don't even like he out like. Which I would like Drake May like, hey, if I win, I win it. But listen, I'm just here to win games. Like so, it's
mhm,
like I feel that this is maybe a little bit different because he just out there just playing and playing the
right,
right way. He's not trying to like you know what I mean do too
mhm,
much. Cause that was one thing about him that he also fixed in the game. He was doing too much, trying to be Superman every play, and you know what I mean. He cleaned that up. He cleaned that up,
correct,
especially with the turnovers and stuff like that.
correct,
And hey, I'm not, y'all. I'm not. Hey, listen. You know what? I'm gonna play smart. I'm gonna, like you said, read the defense, play smart, and
mhm,
make a play.
correct,
And like I said, I don't. Like I said, man, it's I like I said, if we get home, especially if we get home field advantage, if we get home field advantage,
hmm,
we gonna be a very dangerous team to play against.
correct. We still undefeated too on the road. You know, undefeated on the road, which is hard to do. On the road, you're undefeated, you know. But again, bro, like I said, the coaches are putting Drake May in the best situation. You know, they're not putting too much on his plate. They're not asking too much of him, which is great for him. All he got to go out there is make the throws, and all the receivers got to do is make the catches. And like you said,
Absolutely.
that corner throw, I thought you know, the first one, remember the first one was to Stephon Diggs, and he kind of
Yeah,
overthrew him. You know what I mean? But then when
yeah.
Kyle ran that same route, he actually didn't put too much on it, you know, and Kyle Williams made a beautiful catch. Booty did another one too. So like I don't think Tom Brady was good at them back end zone throws like that. I'm not saying Tom Brady can't do it. All I'm saying
Right.
is what I'm seeing from him in comparison to Tom Brady, it's like, yo, this boy's making some good throws, man.
It's talent. He on
Yeah,
the move. Is on the move under pressure.
correct.
It's like and it's on the money. It's like
Accurate.
it's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch. And like you said before, y'all can say this is great football. I don't know what to tell you. This is great quarterback play. He's
Mm-hmm.
placing that ball where it needs to be almost every single time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be listen.
Correct.
That's hard to do, man. That's hard to do. And like I said before, like he doing this without a 1,000 yard, a true number one receiver.
Correct. He threw the
So
ball to seven receivers last night. Seven different receivers, you know? And they asked Mike Vrabel about the connection between Drake Maye and Kyle Williams. And the reporter cut him off when he started talking. He said, yo, let me finish. He said, listen, we don't go out there. And he talked about the receivers coach, Todd something. I forgot his last name. But you know, long story short, he said basically we don't tell him, like, if we call a play. He said if Josh McDaniels call a play, right, and everybody knows what they're supposed to do, it's throw to the open man. You get what I'm saying? They're not calling plays like it was Cincinnati with Ocho Cinco. Ocho's supposed to get the ball, and that's the only place that homeboy was looking at. I forgot the
right,
old quarterback's name. Went to USC. I forgot him. But anyways, so that's the beauty
right,
of it. Again, Vrabel knows, and I don't want to sound cliche by saying the Patriot way. That's how Tom Brady was. You know what I mean? Yeah, he might want to throw to Edelman, but if Edelman is
right,
being doubled or he's being defended right, he's going to go to the
right,
next open man. And that's the
right.
way you earn the trust of your quarterback, anyways. Because Kyle was, running bad routes, timing was off. Drake might throw behind him. He was supposed to do something else. But bro, when you start making catches like that, now think about it. If Kyle Williams get going, because they said he had difficulties learning the
Yeah,
playbook.
he look like he picking up.
Yeah, you know. And if he starts making catches, it's over because he's a burner. Him and
Yeah,
Travion Henderson is the fastest on the team, the two fastest, 40-time runners on the team. If that boy
right.
gets going, it's over. And Steve Smith already said, like, he loved Kyle Williams. He loved that pickup that Patriots drafted him, and he was breaking down film on him because I didn't really watch him like that, and I had to watch Steve Smith, breaking it down, and he burned Travis Hunter in a game, and I'm talking about Kyle
Yeah,
Williams. He
yeah.
made he made Travis Hunter look bad. Go ahead, huh?
Yeah. I remember. No, I remember. I know you talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kyle, like you said, Kyle, like you said, just like I said, hey, and more, like you said, the longer the weeks go, and like you start seeing these type of things, like Ellis,
Mm-hmm.
like you said last night, Ellis
Mm-hmm.
made an impact. Hold up now, like like all right now, like you know what I mean. It's like
Two big
it-
hits, man. Two
it's
big hits.
like this ain't. It's like you said, these guys, like it's always. My man that used to play for the Giants, crazy. He got cut from the Giants this year. I
Mm-hmm.
forgot the man. He got cut from the Giants this year. Now he's with the team now. I
Mm-hmm.
forgot what's my man name.
Who? You said he got cut from the Giants. I know they just picked up one the left tackle was got picked up from Cleveland's practice squad. I forgot homie's
Cleveland,
name.
yeah, Cleveland.
He actually got some burn last
So it's
night.
like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like you said, it's a lot of it. Like Josh, knowing Josh McDaniels too. Josh got something up his sleeve when this playbook comes, and when it is when I think when it really because he there's the thing like you said, hey. So, like you said, I think our biggest thing is so going to this bye week, get healthy,
Correct.
healthy as possible, and
Mm-hmm.
like you said, healthy as possible. Because, like I said, we'll like, hey, our best line, like I said, lineman been hurt the past couple weeks. We still getting it done, able to win. So
Correct.
it's like,
Correct. Next
you
man
know what I
up,
mean,
like you
Mac is how,
said, next man up.
yeah,
Man up came and they
absolutely,
did their jobs. So like you said, man, going into the playoff, the only thing that I want them to see, I want to see better before the playoffs is getting down in the red zone And again, I'm still questioning Josh McDaniels' play calling in the red zone. That's the only
Right.
thing that I really
Yeah.
press on as far as the offense goes. And hopefully the defense tighten up as far as the D line, up front and all this other stuff, and go back to,
Yeah.
not letting guys get over 50 yards for a game.
Yeah,
And
That's Milton Williams though. That's literally
yeah,
a Milton Williams
correct,
fix.
correct, correct.
I think that was a Bill Williams too, because like Milton Williams in there, he cleaned all that up. 'Cause I know it's like, you know what I mean, he'll clean that up because now the guys getting certain. Oh, the whole he getting 60 yards now. It's like teams getting decent amount of runs. Okay, but
Mhm.
that being said too, though, like I said, the Patriots way bend don't break. You
Correct,
know what I mean?
correct.
And it's like, hey, y'all can y'all not going to just keep running on football against us.
Mhm.
And that's the thing too, is like, yeah, I mean, like I said, the red zone, yeah, to your point, the red zone play calling, that's a
Mhm.
concern. Like, really, on all that's only the only biggest concern on offense.
Correct, correct. I
Um,
mean, eventually, I think they're gonna get the running game going. Eventually. But like I said, that's the only thing that I could see
yeah,
say that there's a little issue with is the red zone offense. But other than that, man, we can't complain. We 11-2, and that don't
right,
mean that everything is running on all cylinders and we don't gotta oil nothing up and all that. No, there's always room for improvement, and Mike Vrabel stresses that. There's always room for improvement, and that's what I like. Like you said, he holds his players accountable. Where you think he got that tutelage from, you know, and stuff like that. So again, man, we looking good. Nobody, no, besides maybe us being, real practical fans and being
yeah,
logic, I knew this was gonna happen. Like I told you, bro, I was on Buffalo's you know
yeah,
Buffalo Fanatics, and I was telling them last year, yo, Mayo's gone. They're like, Mel, I don't see that happening. Why they gonna fire him after 1 year? I said, listen, man, when you got an owner like that, who that's the thing too. I gotta talk about the difference between Kraft and other NFL owners. Kraft is not too big headed to not have a team or people that he put in position, right? That he doesn't listen to them. And the point I'm making is this is why the Cowboys is always going to be failures. Woody Johnson with the Jets, the Browns, what they call the owners of the Browns. I forgot
oh
his last
yeah,
name.
I know, yeah,
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 the Panthers, guys like that, they just feel like their business mind, they try to bring it to the NFL. And this is a sport. Yeah, you can have a business mind and be a multi-billionaire as far as a corporation and making money and all this other stuff. Yeah, you know how to generate money, but you can't think that you can be picking players and drafting players and all of that. It's like, yo, fall back and let these people do what they do. I heard Arthur Blank say today in an interview that he interviewed, it was two good interviews with Belichick, and Belichick didn't even want to control everything. All Belichick just wanted to do was coach the team. And he said Bill just wasn't a good fit. Bro, he made a mistake, my guy. That's how I look at the interview. Without him saying that, I took the subliminal by him saying basically he didn't come out and just say, yo, I made a mistake by hiring Raheem Morris.
yeah,
But
he can,
he made, come
yeah,
on. You don't hire a man that was running an organization for 24 years and was winning, went to 9 Super Bowls and won six. Bro, what are we doing? If Buffalo don't do
yeah.
good, bro, I'm telling you, McDermott is out of there. I don't care what anybody say. I already told my homie who's a big Buffalo fan, McDermott is out of there.
Man, y'all, yeah, me out there, man. I want to like, we on their heads too, cause like I said before, man, we wasn't good. Listen, all I heard was when we was on top, when we won 11 AFC East division titles, which is a record by the way, it ain't gonna be broke. It's not gonna be broken anytime soon. Which y'all know that Kansas City Chiefs fan, and nobody gonna break that too. That's why we the best dynasty of all time. That's a side note. Nobody gonna break that either. I want y'all to know that, by the way. And we another AFC East division title on the way. But the point is, when we had was on top, it was
Mhm,
all the AFC East is track. Even though we had some years where the Buffalo Bills was good, the Jets and the Dolphins, whatever. But
Correct.
the point was, oh, we dominated the division is trash. It was the
Correct.
Buffalo Tom. These past recent years, it was Buffalo Tom, whatever case may be. They didn't
Yep.
get the same treatment, and
Mm-mm.
they were nowhere near the same success. So
That's
now it's like, come on, man, you had your opportunity. I told
correct.
people, listen, you
Yep.
had this window, you better
Yep.
use it.
Yep. That's a fact.
I said, mind you, if some of y'all know this, I've been doing YouTube. I said, listen, y'all, we got 5 years. I've been doing
Mm-hmm.
like since 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said that on public on YouTube 2020. We got 5 years. I said it's 5 years to be back in contention.
Correct.
I didn't say
Correct.
now. Grant, I ain't gonna sit there and like, I'm Nostradamus. This predicted a whole. Is a dude named remember the little white boy that was on the commercial with Cam Newton. They were saying
Uh-huh.
that was Drake May. I was on that saying that's Drake
Yeah.
May. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna take
Yeah.
his spot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I just knew. Listen, and hey, and I didn't think we were gonna beat Mike Vrabel at the time. Shoot, at that time,
Yeah.
Mike Vrabel was the coach of Tennessee. But with
Correct.
that being said, like I mean, hey. Y'all
Correct.
had your opportunity.
Correct.
And y'all hadn't didn't capitalize. So hey, somebody
Correct.
gonna be held accountable
That's a
for the
fact.
Bills.
Now that's a fact.
It
They
is what it
window. They
is.
did
Yeah.
have that window, like you said. They did have that window, and they didn't take advantage of it. Granted, Kansas City was in their way. You know what I mean? It's like how the Patriots was always in the Colts' way. You know what I mean? So
Hey,
you know,
that's
it
a
is what it.
personal problem because we was in everybody's way. So that's a personal problem. Hey, that's I don't you know what I mean.
He
I'm gonna
said,
tell y'all better
True
hope we
said as
don't
a
win. Like I
personal
said,
problem.
y'all better hope we don't win. Because like I said before, because I was saying for a long time it was the Patriots. That's the Patriots. I used to call the AFC the division, the AFC championship, the Patriots championship. That was
Yeah,
the Patriots championship. You
that's a
might as
fact.
well like you know how the NBA got the
Yeah,
players with the you might as
yeah,
well name it the Bill Belichick or the Tom
fact.
whatever
That's a
award. You know
fact.
what I
Change the
mean or the Robert
Lombardi to
Kraft
fucking Bill
because
Belichick trope.
listen or something. You know because listen. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all better hope we don't win. Y'all better hope because you know what I mean. I don't know, Maybach's still there, and I know the screen went black. But there you
Okay,
go,
I'm back.
there.
Yeah, I got a
But like
call. I
they
got a call.
okay, yeah, that's what I yeah.
Somebody
But
keep.
like you said, they better hope we don't. They better hope we don't win. I'm telling you, they better
That's
hope
a
we don't
fact.
win because, like you said, the Patriots have a big window. I want y'all to know that too. We have a big window.
Correct.
We have
And
a big window with a lot of young talent and a lot of cap space. And listen, it, I'm telling y'all now, man. Crash wants another Super Bowl. You damn right he want another Super Bowl. That's what I'm telling y'all, man.
What is he supposed to? What is he supposed to like? He ain't supposed to want us another Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, come on!
I'm
I already told you, bro. Like last year. Oh shit! Hold on. Last year, he was pissed off, bro. He heard it from the fans. He went to a lot of events. You can hear me, right? True. You can hear me, right?
I hear you. I hear
Okay.
you.
He went to a lot of events. Like I said, bro, when beer is costing $15 for a bottle or whatever, a cup, and you charging $12 for hot dogs or burgers and all of that, listen,
You're
you
right.
can't price things like that. You got to come down on that on the concession stand. You got to come down on the ticket prices, all of that. He heard it, bro. He wasn't gonna go through a second year with Mayo. You know, again, that was Mayo's time, even though Mayo wasn't put in the right position, right? In the right situation. We gotta admit the facts. It's the same
Right.
thing how they doing Shador, right? In Cleveland. They
Right.
doing them dirty. You know, they doing them nasty, nasty. But so he got to make the best of the opportunities that he do get. So when he's starting the game, I'm not saying he got to be mistake free and all of that. That would be great for his resume, but he got to make sure they end up winning at the end of the day. And that's what it's about with the NFL. You know what I'm saying? If Mayo wasn't producing nothing, 3 wins, 4 wins, like come on, what are we talking about? You know,
Defense ain't playing well. I mean,
defense ain't playing
I
well,
mean,
and that's his specialty. He played
that's my
defense.
main thing. That's my main thing. You know, that's my main thing, man.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
my main thing. It's like I can't. You can't. I can't listen. like I said, it's always unfair to fire somebody they first year. But one thing, you listen. If you got hired for one thing, I know you got hired for one thing, you can't do it. I don't give if you was a special teams coach and you got became a head coach and your special team was trash, you get fired your first year. That's on you. I don't. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
Correct.
saying. Listen,
Correct.
that's all. That's how I roll, man. Like you
Correct.
a runner, you know, when being a running back coach or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
or you was known as running back specialty, but you can't. But your running back getting 2 yards per carry.
Yeah.
You hold up, man. We gonna have a conversation because it's like that's. I mean, because it's like that's like the Eagles are the Eagles right now. I mean, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
go look at the Eagles right now. You know what I mean?
Correct. Correct. Correct.
I'm just
But
looking.
bro,
They got a bunch of talent on their. They got a bunch. They got way more talent at offense than we do,
correct. Correct. That's a fact. But we
and they
balling though.
struggling.
Yeah. Though a lot of games they listen, man. I don't know what's going on with them, but they're not the same team. They're not
I'll
that
say this though,
dominant team.
I'll be glad we played them in the Super Bowl. I'll tell you that right now. I'll be. Hey, listen. If we see the Eagles in the Super Bowl,
Uh-huh.
boy oh boy,
Let me tell you this, right? And they've been saying this a lot out here. Like, if KC had to come here and play us, nobody's scared of Kansas City. Kansas City's going down, bro. They're going down.
I think we
Same
do. I
thing with
think we're doing
Broncos.
them
I'm not.
bad.
I'm listen. I know we don't have a good record playing Denver in Denver, but if we was to have to go to Denver, I still think the Patriots could win that game in
They don't
Denver.
have a good enough offense. They don't have a good enough offense
Mm-hmm.
to beat the Denver. Don't have a good enough
Correct.
offense to beat us
And
at all.
Bo Nix showed me that he ain't that guy either. Too. Plenty of games he showed me he's not that guy. The defense bailed his ass out, you know,
Right.
or the other team ends up just doing something stupid, you know. But yeah, to
Yeah, that
me,
one
again,
play. Yeah.
the, the best team is our team. And of course, like you said, they're gonna say, "Oh yeah, of course, it's, y'all are Patriots fans." When I look at the Rams just getting their ass handed to them, I'm like, "Come on now." You know what I mean? Broncos to me still ain't that powerhouse. They don't seem solid to me. You know what I mean? Who
Kansas
else?
City may not make the playoffs.
Who? You said Kansas
Kansas
City?
City may not. Kansas City may not even make the playoffs. So like
Correct.
you ain't no New York If you ain't no New York Giants in 2011 or 2007, a
Hmm.
wild card team like that,
Hmm.
wish they not. Wish they
Hmm.
not because even those teams is better than this Kansas City Chiefs team.
Correct.
Like you said, I
Hmm.
get it. Like people want, like they get the benefit of doubt because of what they've done recent years. But
Hmm.
nobody weren't scared about no Kansas City.
Yeah,
Nobody's scared about no Kansas City. I mean,
that's a
like
fact.
listen, they going can't Patrick Mahomes said, hey, he never beat Tom Brady. We may hey, you may gotta say the same thing with this young boy Drake Maye. Because listen, I'm
Draco.
you know what I mean? Draco May. I'm not worried about no Kansas City. I'm not about worried about Taylor Swift, man. What Travis, man, nobody worrying about that, man. Nobody worrying about that. And like I said, put some respect on Josh McDaniel's name too in these same conversations as Andy Reid. Yes,
Yeah,
yes. And I'm not saying Josh McDaniel is the greatest offensive coordinator of all time, but I will say this: put respect on his name
facts.
because he has done this multiple times. He made Kyle Orton look like a decent quarterback. I remember
Mhm.
he was on there. He made Kyle Orton look decent.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
He's a better quarterback coach. He's the real quarterback whisperer. And people say that was John. What Gruden used to say that he's the QB, or what Bruce Adrian used to call himself the QB whisperer and all that. The
Yeah,
real
yeah.
QB whisperer, the real QB whisperer is Josh McDaniels.
Bruce Arians didn't even coach when Tom Brady was at Tampa Bay, man. Tom Brady was the coach.
All I'm
Tom-
saying that was a Josh McDaniels offense too. Nobody want to talk and nobody want to talk about that. That was a Josh McDaniels offense.
Correct.
That was a Josh
He
McDaniels offense too.
implemented a lot of plays from Josh's
That was
playbook.
that was a Josh McDaniels offense too. That's nobody want to talk about that. Shout out to Tom Brady for not being too prideful because that's definitely what he did. He was struggling. He was struggling in that Bruce Adrian system, which a lot of quarterbacks just historically do. That
Hmm.
you throwing it 30 times, 20 yards, passes downfield. You
Hmm.
know, that's why Jimmy Winston got on picks. Remember Jimmy Winston had like 30 interceptions.
Correct.
because that
Correct.
that Bruce you throwing that Bruce Arians system is tricky. But then Tom Brady was struggling. He said, "Hold up, we gotta." You know what I mean? I got a couple people that was there. Gronkowski, he was there with me.
Yep. Yep.
Yada yada. Hey, that was a lot of Josh
Let's put these
McDaniels
plays
plays.
in. Bruce Arian would
A
call a
lot of
play.
Josh
He'd be like,
McDaniels
"Nah,
plays.
let's put these plays in right here." We were
Come on,
successful in
man.
New England with these plays. Gronk
Come
could
on,
come
man.
back.
Even
Gronk could
look
pick it
look at them
up.
that look at the Tampa Bay now. They do a little similar thing. I mean, listen, hey,
Yeah.
listen, Ty Bowles, because Ty Bowles on that. Hey, listen, man. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
ain't. I mean, Josh McDaniels. Listen, like I said, that may be a hot take. I don't know. People may think gonna say it's a hot take, but listen, Josh McDaniels have Mac Jones. Mac Jones, was a Pro Bowl quarterback
First
in his
year.
rookie
Fact.
year.
Facts.
Jacoby Brissett. Crazy thing is though, Jacoby Brissett, he's starting right now for the Arizona.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Mm-hmm.
He's the reason why Jimmy Garoppolo. That was the whole thing. Bill was like, yo, he wanted Jimmy Garoppolo to be on stay on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Cause,
Correct.
cause, cause job. So it's like, listen,
Mm-hmm.
put respect. Listen, put respect on Josh McDaniels, man. He is like I said. Yeah, now the red zone. I think we gotta work on that. But I think that because also a run game is not. I think because also a run game is not where it needs to be too.
Correct. Correct.
I think that
Correct.
may be a problem. But even with that, I think the red zone play call could be a little bit better.
That's a fact.
Um,
Definitely can be better, man. Definitely. That
you know what I
I
mean?
just don't.
So
Even if it wasn't our team, I just look at other
yeah,
teams, like teams that just get in a shotgun, and
right,
it's like it's like goal line and five. Like, what are we doing? Like, pound the ball in there, man. Like, run the
right.
ball. We're not no
Yeah, we don't got enough touch push.
Seattle running halo and then throwing interceptions. We're not trying to do
Right.
that, man. We ain't trying to be no Pete Carroll talking about call halo. Yeah, Patriots ain't ready for that. And what happened?
Like Tonga, yeah,
Undefeated.
but Tonga also was hurt too. Maybe because Tonga was hurt too. He was hurt. He was hurt. Like cause sometimes he be in those goal line plays too. Some like Joplin like love to put like a extra lineman in
Hmm.
those situations or D lineman
Well,
or
he
whatever.
should. He should. I
But
know he likes to have
yeah,
a fullback in his offense. We got a
yeah,
fullback. The number
yeah,
37. I forgot. I think Westbrook or whatever his name is,
yeah,
or
but yeah,
West
bro, yeah.
whatever. He's wearing Rodney Harrison's old number. But bro, like I know
That's crazy though.
If
But
Tonga
too.
wasn't hurt, he probably would
I,
have Tonga.
yeah, that
Doing
is
that.
crazy that he do got Ronnie Harrison number two, which is crazy.
Hmm.
But that's neither here
Yeah.
nor there. Oh, shout out to Rodney Harrison too, though, man. He's a finalist.
Oh
He's a
yeah, for Hall of Fame.
semifinalist
Uh huh.
for Hall of Fame.
That's what's
As
up.
long listen, I'm gonna say this: Rodney Harrison should have been in the Hall of Fame. I don't care what no
That's a
guys
fact.
talk about.
Uh
People
huh.
gonna sit there and say, "Oh, Rodney Harrison at one point in time was like arguably the best safety in the game. Maybe for like 1 year. You could say it even was 1 year. He was
Mm-hmm.
always one of the best safeties in the game when he played.
Correct.
30 interceptions, 30 sacks.
Correct. Correct.
I
You know what was
mean,
the stain? The stain on Rodney was the hits after the whistle. He was
he was
most
dirty. He
penalized.
was dirty, man. You gotta
Yeah,
call
he
it.
was most penalized.
He played on the
That
edge. He
that
played
was
for the edge. Listen,
that was the stain on him. But remember though, there was a lot of good safeties. You had Rodney, you had
yeah,
Palomalu, you had
he
Ed
played in the Ed
Reed.
Reed era too.
Yeah,
He
you
played
had
in the Ed
Ed
Reed era.
Reed. Come on, man. Come on. That boy was
Steve
good,
Atwater,
man.
he played. Steve? No, that was Steve. He was there.
I think he
What
came
Steve
in.
Atwater?
I think he did might have got to play against Steve Atwater. I think he might have. I'm not too sure. Steve
Yeah, I mean
Atwater
to
was
your
with
point,
who was he with? Denver, right? Atwater?
Yeah, Broncos, yeah,
Broncos. Okay, yeah, yep. 27, I think his number was. But yeah, Steve Atwater was nasty too. It's another one I can't forget. But I'm just saying the year that, when Rodney was playing. Oh yeah, I can't forget Brian Dawkins as well for the
Brian,
Eagles.
yeah.
Yeah, he was a beast. I love
Yeah,
those
Steve
years.
Atwater played in '90s too. Steve Atwater, yeah, he played
Yeah.
to '89 and '99. So to
Hmm.
your point, you know what I mean. He played, but like it's, I mean, but that being said too, Ronnie Harrison was a dog though. I mean,
Nah, he
all
was
pros. I
beast.
mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not gonna say he was a first ballot Hall of Famer. Of course, he's not. I mean, he ain't gonna be there anyway. But
Yeah.
Ronnie Harrison, like I said, not a lot of people. Cause even if you do play that long, even if you play that long, people ain't doing what he did. Like
Hmm.
he led team in tackles, like.
All
I
right.
mean, he was a dog, man. He could play in the. He could play, and he was skilled. He was a skill. He literally was a skill. You know what I mean? A skilled safety. You know what I mean?
Correct.
He could
Correct.
play. He could play in coverage. He could play
Correct.
underrated in coverage.
That's
Underrated in
correct.
coverage too. Because people look at the dirty hits and things of that nature. But like you
Mhm.
said, 30. He got 30. He got 30 interceptions in his career.
Correct.
I think a little bit. I think maybe more than that. Let me double check. Right.
Yeah.
I think he may got more than that. But he's one of the only. I think he's the only person or one of the only people got 30 picks and 30 sacks.
Mm. Yeah. Rodney was good around the
Right.
line, man. It was good playing that hybrid linebacker role. You know.
Yeah, 30 and a half sacks and 34 interceptions to
Yeah.
be exact. And
Interceptions.
a
Yeah.
thousand and 1,206 tackles. 15, 15 forced
1,206.
fumble.
Damn.
1,206 tackles,
Mm-hmm.
15 forced fumbles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that boy was hitting hard. 15 forced fumbles, huh?
Yeah, he in 1997 became the first NFL player in history to score touchdowns on an interception return, a fumble
Correct.
return, a kickoff return. He
Mm-hmm.
has the most sacks by any defensive back in NFL history, all-time leader in Super Bowl tackles.
Mm.
That's a
All-time leader in Super Bowl tackles? Damn.
yeah. I feel
I didn't
yeah.
even know that.
2000 he became the initial member of the 30-30 club.
Mm.
Yeah, I think only Ray Lewis only got that. So like he got I mean, put him in the Hall of Fame, man. Put him in
Hold
the
on.
Hall of Fame.
Rodney
He's one
is
of
the
12
he
players in
so hold
history.
on. Rodney got what was it? For his position, he got the most tackles in Super Bowls? Or
No, period. He got the most career. He's the all-time leader in career Super Bowl tackles.
wow. Career leader in
33.
Super Bowl
33.
tackles. Now imagine if he was with us and he never played for the Chargers. Imagine that. Like that's crazy. That's
I
crazy.
mean, he's on the San Diego 50th anniversary team and 40th anniversary team.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, and of course he was the Patriots 50th anniversary team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's in the Chargers Hall of Fame. He's
Yep.
gonna be in the Patriot.
He got
He
the red jacket, I believe. I think he got
he got
Ben had
yeah.
his
I
red
think
jacket.
he got his red jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got his red jacket. I mean, he just got his jacket, the Chargers Hall of Fame.
Mm.
You got your jersey. I mean, you got a jacket in two franchises.
For real.
Like give, I mean, but like you said before, we on one, Big Rig because he was dirty. This is, I mean, you gotta call it. I mean, I'm messing with Ronnie, but he was like he played on he literally played on the edge, man.
Correct.
He played a thin, he was a habitual line stepper.
I forgot
I remember
how much money he
he
paid
almost
his
took
fine.
Jerry Rice out.
Yeah.
He took but that hit on Jerry Rice when Jerry Rice
Hmm.
so on the Raiders, man.
Rodney was man, he was that dude though, man. You gotta give it to him. That's the only stain that
So
I see that he has that they might have not voted him in. You know what I mean? Is
that
the
has to be it though.
yeah. Because other than that, like you said, all those stats, come on. All those stats, come on, man.
That's not easy to do. That's a safety too. That's not easy. He's a
Mm-mm.
safety
Mm-hmm.
getting that. Cause like you said, getting all them sacks.
Correct. Now people talk about Ed Reed as one of the best of all time. Like dog, the dude had 30, you said 34 interceptions. Like you said, he's underrated in coverage.
Right.
Underrated in coverage.
And
You
he
know?
did, like I said, even though he did play for a long time. And people gonna say, well, that's longevity. He played like a crazy long time. But even with that, like you just go look at the film, he was great in coverage.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He was an all around safety.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like I said, but shout out to Rodney Harrison. You know what I mean? What other I not have noticed it too though, man. A lot of it's gonna be a lot of Patriots players. I feel though it's gonna be it done dirty. Cause
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna throw a name out there, y'all. Cause it was just be on the subject. Devin McCourty. I'm gonna say Devin McCourty should be a Hall of Famer.
Mm.
How do
Dev
you
had a
feel about
lot
that?
of picks. Dev got a lot of picks. About Hall of Fame, he probably don't get in. Dev probably don't get in because again, he wasn't like the Paulo Malus. He wasn't like no Ed Reed.
No,
You
he
know, but I know he got
he
a lot of
wasn't
interceptions. I know he got a lot of
he
interceptions.
yeah
I
he
know that.
wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't per se, but
Mm-hmm.
3-time second team All Pro, 2-time All Pro.
Mm-hmm.
A big part. He was a big part on our defense for years.
That's a fact.
I'm
The
gonna tell y'all, and
backbone.
I'm gonna give y'all something too. He's one of the only people that went an All Pro as a corner and a safety.
Mm-hmm.
The only people that do that was I think Rob Woodson,
Mm-hmm.
um, um,
Maybe
Rob
Dion.
Rob Woods, Rob no
Dion's.
Dion, not Dion, Rob Woodson, Ronnie
Mm-hmm.
Lott.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm trying to think who else. Charles Woodson,
Charles
Rob
did
Woodson,
play.
Charles Woodson.
Charles did play safety late in his career.
So I think they're the only three that want to. They were the only four play D backs in NFL history to become an All Pro as a corner and a
And
safety.
safety. Yeah.
People forget Devin McCourty played corner too. He was an
Right.
All Pro corner for us, and then he switched to free safety. That's how good Devin McCourty was.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said before, he don't have the the glamour stats per se, but he was a big key contributor. Cause I feel like it is too. If a team that was on a dynasty that won 3 Super Bowls,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? We all know why, like I said, we know why Edelman not gonna get in the Hall of Fame. Because simply because of the injuries and the games he missed. He don't have enough like numbers in the regular season. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Because
Correct.
even because people say, well, he was never a Pro Bowl. Because if he would have had 10,000 yards, I feel that they would get he would be an exception if he would have got at least like 10,000 yards, receiving yards in the
Yeah.
regular season. So I
Mm-hmm.
understand why he's not gonna be a Hall of Fame. But like guys like Devin McCourty, oh man, he a very underrated Patriots player. I definitely feel though. I mean, yeah. Granted, he's not. I don't think he's first ballot per se,
Mm-hmm.
but an unsung hero. In a lot of cases, man.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
It's a who or who the most afraid. Oh yeah, that's we already answered that. I don't think nobody should be afraid of nobody to playoff this year. Like it's like you said. I feel though it is wide open in a sense.
Correct. It
Like
is.
hey, matchup. It's all about matchups. And hey, every given Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever who wants it more, whoever gonna play best that one day.
Mm-hmm.
It only needs to be that one day. You know
Correct.
what I mean?
Correct. That's why I feel like there's no dominant team this year. There is no dominant team because one week the dominant team gets smacked in the face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not like how the Pats used to be where they was rolling and steamrolling on teams, and you're like, yeah, it's the Patriots.
Right.
You know what I mean? You didn't even have to be a Patriots fan to be like, yeah, they got this
Right.
year. You know, but of course
Right.
people are gonna hate. I just feel like to me, from compared the Patriots to the other teams, I don't see the big flaws that the Patriots have, these other teams have. Because again, we're top ranked defense because of stopping the run. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um, the pass defense, the back end of our defense got cleaned up a little bit better, which I'm happy
Yeah.
about. The safeties are clicking, Hawkins and
What yeah,
Woodson.
was I like
You know what I
Woodson.
mean? So, come on, man, and Woodson's doing good too for a rookie. For a rookie, you know what I
It
mean?
definitely is.
For a rookie, his
He
first year.
underrated. Yeah,
Hmm.
underrated too, because like he don't get talked about no, because like I said, our secondary got a lot of names like the Carlos Davis,
Correct.
Marcus Jones, and Chris
Gonzo.
Gonzalez.
Correct.
You know
Correct.
what I mean?
Correct.
Like I said, Gonzo, he one of the best corners in the game
The
for
fact.
sure. I mean, listen, I mean, probably gonna be another All Pro again. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I saw the Pro Bowl vote. They did him. Marcus Jones got more votes than him. I guess fans of I don't. I'm just like I didn't. I'm like I
Hmm.
guess because of the punt return a bit. I don't know, but like
Yeah.
it seemed like he's like number nine. Thing nine. It's like 8 other corners got more votes than him. Last time I checked, I'm like
Yeah.
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it
But
is. But
that
he did
happened
miss. He
last. That
did miss what,
happened
six
last
games?
year.
Yeah, he missed 6 games though too. You know what I mean? So
No, he
I
missed. No,
don't know.
he only he missed. No, he missed 3.
He missed 3. I thought it was 6. No, you're right. You're right. He didn't miss that many games.
Yeah,
But
cause he only cause we've been undefeated since he's been back.
a lot of people, from what I hear, like outside of Pat's Nation, is people don't think that he's a lockdown like that. And I'm like, who's really locked down like that though in the NFL these days? I see
But he is
everybody.
that though. I
No, I
mean, but
mean,
I mean, like I don't even really. It's only like one. It's like only two people you can say that's better than Gonzo. That's like Singletary and
hmm
Patrick Surtain,
hmm
PS2. That's the
yeah,
only two corners you can say that's better than him.
yeah, yeah. I think I still pick Gonzo over those guys. You know what I mean? Everything is about fit and you know, and
Yeah,
you know, going to the right situation as well too. You know, thanks, Bill. Before you left, you drafted a couple of good guys. You know, he drafted
yeah.
Marcus.
He
Hmm
he did drive the cup
He drafted.
and signed a couple. Hunter Henry still here.
Yeah,
Was
correct.
Hunter
Sign Hunter
Henry?
Henry. Correct, correct.
Oh,
Well,
he
Hunter Henry had a good year that year for the Chargers, though.
yeah
You know,
yeah.
he just had
Oh,
enough.
what? Yeah. I'm trying to figure who else still. Oh,
That he
who
signed.
else
That's on the
still there?
team.
Ramondre,
Ramondre, yeah, he drafted Ramondre. Yep, that's a fact.
Ramondre.
Ramondre, Gonzo. Um, who else did he draft that might be on the team? Damn, I can't really think right now. Who else did he
Christian
draft?
Barmore,
Yeah,
Barmore.
Baltimore. That's a fact. He draft Baltimore. You know, he had Keon White, but Keon White they let him go. They traded him. He had Carl Duggar, traded Carl Duggar. I don't know what
Yeah,
happened to Duggar, man. Duggar just went down the drains after that little injury he got. He just wasn't the same no more.
yeah, he
Um,
was. Yeah,
just wasn't the same no more. I thought he was gonna end up staying and sticking. But yeah, Bill did a couple of good draft picks, man. You know, just has an issue with receivers. I don't know what it is with him and receivers, but
I
you know.
mean, he drafted he drafted Kate. He no, he didn't draft Kayshawn, right? He drafted Kayshawn. Did he draft
Yeah, he
Kayshawn?
did. Yeah, I believe so. I want to say
That's the
they did.
only. That was the
Yeah,
only mate.
he did.
That's
He
one of the
did.
best receivers he ever drafted.
Yeah, he did. He did draft Kayshawn. That's a fact. He did. Now that I think about it, he did.
That's low key one of the best receivers he ever
Yeah.
drafted.
I mean, Kayshawn dropped two in the draft. We all know why he dropped. He
Yeah,
dropped in the draft.
yeah, injury.
Yeah, injury and
Yeah,
the betting thing or something like that too. I
yeah.
think he was doing some betting too. But yeah, Kayshawn Booty, man, he if they had a most improved award, he could possibly be
Yeah,
a
he
front
probably
runner
get
for me.
he'll get it. Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
get that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He'll definitely get
You
that. What
know.
Pop? I think Pop. What Pop was up? What Pop was
Pop, I think he drafted Pop too. He drafted Pop too. I think it was it the same year?
undrafted?
No, Pop was undrafted, but he brought him in. Bill
Yeah,
did bring him in because Pop's been
yeah.
here for 4 years. Yeah, four or five
Yeah.
years.
So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like you say, funny. The funny thing is that the receiver that he did pick is Florida. He get he not even with the teams. That's funny. The rest of he ain't never he ain't
Yeah.
draft receiver, but now it's like he ain't on the team no more to even
You know
see it.
why?
But I
I
mean,
think this could be a funny thing, but he did trade up, I believe, to draft. I don't know if you remember Chad Jackson out of Florida. He was built like
oh yeah,
T.O. Yeah. And
oh
after that,
yeah,
I guess he was like, "Well, I'm done. I'm not drafting these guys high or whatever." That way, and
yeah,
I thought he was gonna actually pan out. I thought Chad Jackson would have panned out, but he didn't. He flamed out. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But
yeah,
Deion Branch, as far as a receiver that played in
yeah. That's
college,
hands down.
Bill drafted and actually was an MVP in a Super Bowl is Deion Branch. That's the only receiver Bill
Yeah,
drafted that panned like we all know Edelman. Oh, what about Edelman wasn't no receiver in college. He was a quarterback. I think for Kent
I
State he
mean,
was a
yeah.
quarterback. Yeah, he was converted. And everything else was
He
all
played
draft
corner.
picks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember he had Joe man. People
He had
forget
Edelman
He had
playing
Jordan
like
playing
remember
Nick.
Troy Brown did the same thing. Troy Brown was playing
Yeah,
on defense too. That's
man,
the
he
thing
had.
I
I
like
remember people
about Bill
forget
that he does. Yep.
Joy Upton play on the nickel, man. I
But
remember
he
it.
wasn't that bad though. Edelman wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
He wasn't that bad. So
he wasn't. Yeah, he definitely wasn't like get. I
you
remember.
never saw Edelman get burnt. It wasn't like,
I ain't
oh,
never. That's a fact
yeah,
though.
yeah,
That is a fact though. Like, oh,
yeah.
you on the field? Like, hold on, we going nah. So that definitely
hmm
was a fact though.
Yeah.
But We're
Because
going, yeah,
Edelman never
especially it's a
got
lot of
ball.
crazy stuff in college. We'll see what if Bill leaves North Carolina for that Atlanta job or whatever.
Well, they
We'll
just
see.
said they're gonna keep him next year. It's been reported the last 2 days that they're gonna actually keep him. We'll see, because these people
I
they
mean,
say
he
one
could be,
thing and then do another. Go ahead.
yeah, but it's all the Bill at the end of the day too, though. Okay, Bill, I mean, depending on if the opportunity presents itself, if Bill wants to
Hmm.
leave,
And you know what's so crazy?
eh,
How these coaches get guaranteed contracts, right? So they could get
right,
fired by a team. That team still have to pay them. So let's just say he
right,
signed a 7-year deal and they fire him after 1 year.
right,
They gotta pay him for this next 6 years on the
or a
books.
crazy buyout, or a crazy buyout. It's like either
Buyout
way,
too. Correct. Yeah.
it's like
Buyout too.
you getting mad bread. Like
You
players
get
though, it's
mad
like,
bread. Yeah. Let me ask you a
but you
question
a
real
player
quick,
though.
off subject. How you feel about what Lane Kiffin just did to Ole Miss?
That's I don't know, man. I mean,
You don't know? You don't know? You don't
that's a
think that
tough.
was
I mean, cause
dirty?
I get it was dirty though. It was dirty. It was dirty though, cause like you committed to this team.
Correct.
It's nasty because like it's a SEC school too.
Correct. He's going to a better situation. We all know that. LSU is
Yeah, it's a
definitely
better situation, but
correct.
it's like it's still nasty because
Of
like
course.
it's nasty because and college right now, college is just nasty. Period. Right now,
Mhm.
college
Man,
is
that's a
nasty
fact.
right now,
That's a fact. That's
and
a
all
fact.
across the board though. Like that's why I feel like it's nasty because like now you you kind of you helping you helping get in a situation sabotage his team going forward next season. Like we have expectations. These fans and whatever case may be,
Right.
expectations, whatever case may be. And it's
What
like,
about the athletes you drafted too? The athlete, I mean the athletes
now
that you
this is
recruit,
also foul
that you
too.
recruit,
When
you know?
he gave his staff an ultimatum. You better come. Y'all better make a decision quick. What you mean make a decision quick? If y'all want to come with me, you better make a decision quick. Man, hell, I mean, what you mean? So you trying to tell me you could have a whole you could have a whole make a long decision,
Hmm.
but your staff can't make a long decision.
Correct, correct, correct. Cause he
Come
gotta
on,
fill
that
his staff up, bro. That's why he said
now
you
I
gotta hurry
understand
up.
that,
Yeah.
but you took your time making your decision to do that,
Correct, correct,
but you don't
correct,
but you won't give your same grace to your own coaching staff is crazy.
correct. But
Like, come on, that's
majority of
why,
them is gonna leave anyways. They're gonna leave because
right?
you know
Yeah, but
it
then
ain't
it's
like
like,
who wants to think about it. I get fired. My staff stay. You gonna want my staff? You gonna want them to work for you? You're gonna be like, yo, boot these guys out of here, man.
now they were gonna leave anyway though. But it's like the thing was,
Yeah,
they was like they wanted them. That's a hasty ass decision. Like, man, like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
what you mean? Like, we rock with you, but all right, I'm going to like you. It's like it's abrupt. It's literally like whoa. Like you
Yeah.
didn't say anything about us you leaving at all. We talk to you all the time. We tell Calvin like you didn't say anything to you about you leaving. We
But yo,
found this
no,
news
but
the
the
same time
funny
you
thing
did.
is they should know, like you said, for one, college is nasty. Two,
He did it
he
before too, though. He
yeah,
did it before technically.
exactly. That's 2 or 3. 4, he did an interview where he talked about it was like an interview or no, it was like a ESPN 30 for 30, where he
Right.
mentioned like he wanted the LSU job or something like that. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
this is that was nothing new. I mean, the opportunity came. They fired was whoever the coach was. I forgot his name. You know, schools like that they don't play, man. They all about winning,
Yeah.
man. You know what I mean? And like how
I
you
tell you that
said,
he better win. He better win.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
All that being said, though, you better win. You did all
That's a
this
fact.
commotion, and because you can say if it's dirty, it ain't dirty. What's gonna be dirty, regardless of whatever. You don't win. You did all this, you still don't win, and
That's a fact.
You could have stayed in Ole Miss,
That's a fact.
and that's nasty too, though, because Ole Miss they gave him everything.
Yeah, they did. They gave him the keys and all that.
I mean, it's nasty. It's college is nasty. They need some more regulations. Like they need regulations in college. Like I'm cool with people getting paid. I'm
Hmm.
cool with like I don't have no problem with college players um getting money now, but it needs to
Hmm.
be some regulations. I'm not talking about necessarily a salary cap per se,
Hmm.
but like I feel though it's like it's like you got these people transferring. You got these people transferring willy nilly like it's nothing.
Yeah.
I'm this is me. If I was running no college programs, whatever, you get any type of NIL money, you on
Hmm.
the I'm putting you on the contract, right? You ain't because it may not work like that, like the NBA per se, because like a lot of dudes is one and done. So I mean,
Right.
that's really not that big of a deal when it comes to the basketball guys. But you play college football, you on the contract. You ain't just going to just jump in the transfer portal to go to. I don't get. You ain't just going to jump in the transfer portal just to jump in the transfer portal.
Correct. Correct.
Cause like a lot of them Ole Miss dudes, they're gonna follow him,
Yeah.
and the people recruits, they're gonna go where he go.
Correct. Correct.
And
That's
now
why I
you
say
gotta
it's
find a whole
nasty.
new
That's why I
coach.
say it's nasty when
It's
you
nasty, man.
yeah, when you know recruit these young kids, you know, and they go to that college because of you. There's no other reason. Of course, they might like, whatever else. Oh yeah, these females is bad on campus or whatever, whatever,
Right.
and all that other stuff. But they mainly going there because of you. And then now you dip. So where you think you know what I mean? They're gonna have to go there too. They should do something like you said. They definitely need to fix the collegiate level, man, when it comes
It
to
may
that.
be like some deadlines or something like that. Like, okay, if you don't like it, it gotta just be more like. But I'll say that he better walk with all this being said, with the discourse I'll be saying and all. He better win.
Hmm.
With all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
being said, and
I mean, that's what it's about, bro.
it
It's
got
about winning, getting people to buy
and
the
and
tickets,
that
and
win and the clock ticking. As soon as you step on that door. As soon as you had that first practice, the
correct,
clock ticking. It
correct.
ain't no we gotta wait for because you ain't no wait because for one, you gonna have a top recruiting class.
Hmm. Hmm.
LSU y'all got the it's LSU, y'all got the money. Y'all
Hmm.
got more money to spend than Ole Miss.
Correct, correct.
So
Definitely.
some of these college coaches getting paid more than the NFL coaches. Like that's a shoot. Like
Nah, that's a fact.
like
That's a fact.
like he got $97 million contract. A 97 million.
That's crazy. I didn't even know the number.
97 million.
That's crazy.
He getting like 12 something. I think he getting like 12. And then he get a bonus if he wins the champ. He get a national title. He gets paid more
Mm.
if he wins a national title.
I could see him winning.
Listen,
I could see him winning one with them. You know.
I mean, he got no choice. Shoot, you got no. Hey, I mean Georgia. I mean, we'll see what Georgia does. But
Yeah.
Georgia gonna be in the mix in the SEC. I will see
Hmm.
what Alabama. But I
Correct.
mean, it's college is a crazy. It's crazy, man.
Hmm.
College is definitely crazy. My Maryland, Maryland Terps, man. I don't listen. I, I, I don't know. College now we the kids. I don't know, man. I ain't really been the big into my team like that since they moved to the Big Ten.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not. It is not the same. It's not the same.
Nah. I mean, listen. I ain't
When
gonna
they
lie, bro. I
when they
haven't
moved
paid
Maryland to the
attention.
Big Ten,
Hmm.
they
Yeah.
moved they moving
I
all these
never
schools
liked
to
it that
different places.
doing all of that made I get why they did it, but at the same time, it just messed it up, man. Again, they need to go back to the old way, bro. I haven't watched college like that in a long ass time, bro. I ain't even gonna tell you. I think the last time I watched them was like
Now
in
it's
the
fire. It's still fire though. It's still
yeah, I
fire though.
mean,
But
there's
it's
still
like
certain
certain things
teams
like
that I
that.
watched. I watched,
Yeah.
like you said, the Floridas, the Florida States, Georgias,
Right.
Alabama, LSU, teams like that. I'll still watch, but I'm talking about in the 90s, I was watching heavy. I was watching basketball and football heavy.
Right.
You
Right. Yeah.
knew, you know what I mean? You was like, oh yeah, when this dude come out, oh yeah, he's gonna be nasty in the NFL. You know what I mean? I'm just saying I don't really pay attention like I used to. That's all I'm saying. Like because of the
Yeah.
rules, the portal, that's another thing they added, the
Yeah.
portal. You know what I mean? What's the other thing you were talking about? NIL. All of this stuff kind of messed it up, man.
Yeah.
That's what Nick Saban was like, yo, he's done. Cause he's like, yo, like
Now,
these, you know,
but Nick out of pocket for that because we gotta keep it real. Like, even though NIL did not exist at
Mhm.
that time,
Yeah.
we all know what they were doing. You know when
Oh, of course.
Nick said you was giving some dudes some bread, man, and not just you, but all these dudes was giving these people all this bread and all that, man. come on, man. So now NIL, the problem Nick Saban had was everybody was able to compete now
Mhm.
legally
Yeah,
and
that's a fact.
fluent. Like that's why Nick Saban was upset, because like,
Yeah.
oh man, like because Alabama had was like it was standard, and I mean it was the benefits, whatever. Now it's
Hmm.
like NIL money, which I like I said NIL. I mean, hey, like I have no problem necessarily with NIL because these schools make a lot of some of these. Listen, some of y'all listen. If y'all don't follow college football, some of these stadiums are bigger than NFL stadiums.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
They're louder.
Yeah.
The atmosphere, like I said, the Iron Bowl, like
Hmm.
Alabama versus Auburn every year, like those things, like these rivalries, like Ohio State, Michigan, these
Hmm.
are like motherfuckers. Like, these are
Tradition, man.
that's the one
Tradition.
thing I like. These are real. That's one thing about college sports, though, that even with NIL, it was those certain things that would never change. Like it don't matter what it is. Like
Correct.
Army versus Navy,
Maybe, yeah. It's a
Army
fact. The
versus
classic,
Navy. It's like,
those games, those rivalry games, man. Rivalry weeks, man. Those games is like the whole town
man,
gets up for those games. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. So that's what's dope. Like, but like I told you, right? When I was watching it heavy, the Rose Bowl was the biggest bowl.
oh
You
yeah,
get what I'm
the
saying?
Rose
Yeah, the
Bowl.
Rose Bowl now, the Rose Bowl
Yeah,
I heard is like watered down now. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah,
better.
because it's like because it's like it's the playoffs. It's like
Hmm.
it's incorporated with the playoffs now,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like but like you said, more money, more games being played. That I mean, so
correct, correct.
that's other thing too, though. Too, Lane Kiffin, he ain't coach. I mean, they ain't coach. That's another thing too, though. Too, like Ole Miss trying to win a Super. They won not Super Bowl, a championship,
Hmm.
and this happens is like that. It's just that. Yeah, that's just bad, man. That's just it's like at least I don't know.
Now they got to go find
Uh,
their next coach. Ole Miss got to find somebody. You know, it's a carousel, bro.
Yeah,
These coaches just get rotated, dog. It'd be the same people,
yeah,
the same guys, just switching. Call it's like the NBA, NFL, same stuff.
yeah.
It'd be like, yo, you gave this guy an opportunity. This guy is not a proven coach, so you rather give this guy a chance than giving this person a chance, you know, and stuff
I ain't
like
gonna lie.
that.
If I'm NFL, I see some of these NFL coaches um come coach college. I think that's gonna be a direction
Hmm.
soon.
Hmm.
Especially like the NFL guys, because like the bag is there.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
the bag is there. Like they like you
Yeah.
said, Lane Kiffin's got $97 million for LSU. Like
Crazy.
so, it's like
He's
you see
straight.
what like I
I mean,
said,
he
the
always
Colorado.
said they. I mean, listen, man. Remember his father. His father,
Yeah,
Monty, like was what D coordinator for the Colts and all of that, and other teams.
yeah.
Tampa Bay Bucks and I think what's the other team? It's another team too in there. I can't remember right now, but they got buku money. You know, he's just getting
Yeah,
more bread now. Yeah, he's just getting more money now.
yeah.
That's all.
So
You
it's
know.
like, it's gonna be, yeah, but it's definitely it's wild times, man, for
Hmm.
sure. It's wild times. Like I said, college is definitely, but like it's yeah, but like I said, let me see the comment. Oh, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely, man, it's definitely exciting. It's been like I said, it's been an exciting season so far. It's been an exciting season. Is it safe to say Mike Vrabel Coach of the Year?
Um,
Does he have that award like hands down?
I would say so. Like, look, that's one of the biggest turnarounds, man. Like,
Yeah,
how could he not? How could he not? You know what
yeah,
I mean? How
yeah.
could he not? He should be.
It's gonna be hard. I think that should be like unanimous. It's gonna be hard to me to say like somebody else get that over him.
Correct. I mean, because this wasn't. Listen again. Nobody was talking about the Patriots being 11-2 at this moment right
Right,
now, present time. Besides maybe us just having hope and shit like that. But
right.
realistically, nobody was saying the Patriots are gonna be this good. Like that's why it's like, yo, I'm happy and I'm loving it. You know what I mean? No McDonald's, but I'm loving it. And people are mad. You know what I mean? And I love it that the Patriots, y'all are still
Yeah,
crying.
okay.
You know,
Oh,
excuses.
speaking of crying.
Mm-hmm.
speaking of crime, man, I've seen that game, that Steelers game. We got fans was in Pittsburgh
Mm-hmm.
was saying fire Tomlin,
Mm.
and then James Harrison on his podcast or clip saying that they may have
It's
to
time.
make some history
It's time.
and could that's man, that's a tough situation because like I do think Tomlin he's a Hall of Fame head coach,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but I also believe in if something's not working out, I do feel like both parties need to separate.
Yeah,
Like I
as
said, like the
well.
Bill Belichick is like something got to change. Like regardless of okay, we know Bill Belichick is a great like I still think Bill Belichick can coach football. Like don't get
Mm-hmm.
but like we just talked about how even the people that he drafted, he still has a good football mind. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
But I
Correct.
do, but in that situation, Bill the Patriots, they had to part ways. We can't do it no more.
Correct.
I do
Correct.
feel though this is the time of situation with Mike Tomlin and Steelers. 'Cause let's be real, Steelers are like in purgatory
Yeah.
for like because like okay, you're not a terrible team per se.
Mm-mm.
You're
Mm-mm.
not like a super terrible team, but you've been okay average for like years now,
Yeah, they make it to the playoff every year.
or
Every year
have a
since
winning
Tottenham is
record,
coaching.
or
Huh?
have a winning record, or be
Exactly.
above
Or have a
500.
exactly.
So it's like, but that
Exactly.
being said, though, it's like you were in purgatory because you're not like getting high draft picks. You're
Mm-hmm.
not getting top 10 or top five picks, and you're
Correct.
not winning.
Correct.
You're just competing just to compete, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like y'all have talent. You ain't like y'all don't have talent.
Correct.
Something do got to give because, like I said, Steelers don't fire head coaches.
Yeah, I think he's the third head coach they had of all time? Pittsburgh, third or something like that.
Yeah, so
Because everybody
I
has
mean, let me
tenures.
double.
Everybody they hire has tenures. Bill Cowell was there
Yeah,
for a minute. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I think it's like I
Let
forgot.
me
I think it's that they said the third. I could be wrong on that, but
yeah,
I don't think
let
they
me
had
look.
too many coaches though. It's a good
Yeah,
handful.
not a lot of coach. Let me double. I mean, how many coaches they had in their history?
I think it's a good handful. Or less
Chuck
than.
No, yeah, Chuck No,
Mm-hmm.
69 to 90, 69 to 91. Bill Coward, 92 to 2006,
Mm-hmm. And then
and
Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin, 07 and now.
Yep. See, three, right?
Yeah, three coaches
Yeah. The
since
history.
1969. They have only
Yeah.
three. That's
Three coaches.
eh,
So
hey, that is
yeah.
impressive. About it, I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the most impressive things in all of sports. Three head coaches,
Mm-hmm.
and
in your
like
team history since your team was established. That's crazy.
that's. But like I said, that's why this is a tough decision. I mean, because although it can in the let's be real, the optics of it be bad too. Because Mike Tomlin being a black head coach, you all the coaches, you gonna fire a black one.
Bro, listen, if it's time for him to go, he gotta go, brother. Listen, if you ain't win, you know how it is, man. Every
Yeah,
organization gives a new the
uh,
new head coach a
yeah.
time frame, right? Like how you said, you gave the Patriots 5 years to rebuild and be back up there again. You know, so if you ain't
I do
winning
think Mike Tomlin needs to
championships,
leave though. I do think
hmm
Mike Tomlin needs to leave too though. I don't
hmm
even necessarily think it's about him. Like I think he got to look at the situation too. Like I can go to a better situation, have a
hmm
fresh start, and you know what I mean.
correct.
Sometimes that happens too where I work too. Because like Steelers, I mean, I don't know I mean, it's it's
Yo,
like I
my
mean,
homeboy, shout out to Smitty, man. He's a Falcons fan. He did a quick thing on there and was talking about Tomlin would be a good candidate for the Falcons, you know. And
he would.
I was like, damn, that'd be good. I even think Minnesota too. I think Minnesota, I don't know how long they're gonna stay with O'Connell over there. But yeah, there's a few organizations Mike Tomlin would turn around real quick. You
Yeah,
know what I
because
mean?
Brian Flores over there. Because Brian Flores already the defensive coordinator over there, so he
Yeah.
probably
Correct.
stayed. I mean, I don't know. I wonder how that lawsuit has been going too, though. They ain't been talking about it. You know, I ain't
Nah,
heard.
they haven't been talking about it. I think he won, if I'm not mistaken. I think they said it. He won. He won the lawsuit. Yeah, months ago they said it.
Oh,
Um,
it's a month this year. This year they say he won it.
yeah, this year. It was this year. I think it was before even I don't know if it was like was the season on when they said it. Yeah, I seen it something real quick, but I never looked. I didn't go deep into it, but he won the lawsuit. Because it was crazy, man. That story was wild. The
That's fine.
coach telling him to throw games and all this other cuz it's crazy. You know?
I gotta look into it. But I don't see it nowhere. But
You don't?
maybe, like you said, I'm definitely looking into more
Yeah, it
into this.
wasn't like reported like where they did a big segment on it.
Yeah,
But I seen something
yeah,
where it's
court.
like,
Yeah, I understand that
yeah. Cause you know the NFL
because
don't want that shit out like that.
yeah, because I mean, yeah, they can't. And it's like he's a definitely he a good coach. I like I said, I would like he's a hell of a coach. So I mean, I don't know. Hey man, I mean Brian Flores. I mean, we'll see what happens with that in the Viking situation because he's the defensive coordinator over there. Um,
Mm.
yeah, it's wild. I definitely feel yeah, that's crazy. They was just the fan when the fans start saying that, man, fire the head coach, and they don't even. That's mind you, like you said, when the last time they fired the head, they ain't never fired the head. They ain't never fired the head coach. So it's
Yeah.
like the fact that
Actually,
they fans are saying that is that's a man.
I just Googled it. Actually, it says no, Brian Flores has not won his lawsuit, but he has achieved a significant legal activity, legal victory that allows the case to proceed in court. That's probably what I saw. A second U.S.
Yeah,
Circuit Court of Appeals upheld a lower court's decision, meaning his racial discrimination claims against the NFL, the Giants, and the Texans can be heard in the court instead of being forced into arbitration. This is a crucial step. Either which way, he didn't win the lawsuit, but he does. He goes to a circuit court, which is a smaller court. I don't know why they pushed it to a smaller court, because nigga, that should be superior court for this type of case. His
yeah,
lawsuit, racism and all this other stuff. But either which way, I think they're gonna settle because the NFL likes to
yeah,
have a safe face.
yeah.
They want to always save face.
Yeah, they settled with Kaepernick. I mean, they settled. I mean, they
Mhm.
wrote this. I mean,
Correct.
they know what they
Correct.
doing. I mean, I think that, now they won that. Now Gruden tried it.
Hmm.
I think Gruden
No, I
tried
think
it, but that
Gruden
would have
won
been
too, though. I thought
he
Gruden
won
won. Mm-hmm.
something. Something happened with that. I think Gruden. Something happened.
Hold
Let me,
on.
let me double check. 'Cause
I
Gruden
was about
definitely.
to look that up.
Let me double
John
check
Gruden.
his lawsuit. Yeah, lawsuit.
uh,
Gruden was removed from the Buccaneers Ring of Honor, where he had been inducted twice as a result of the content. Even that yeah. However, in February, announced Gruden was stated. Yeah, that's crazy. That was. Let me see.
Here it is in 2021. The lawsuit alleges the NFL unfairly targeted him. Yeah, because he released emails and text messages and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So it says the NFL is currently seeking dismissal. So that's what I'm just reading right now about the John Gruden case. So it basically says that the NFL is trying to get this shit dismissed.
yeah. They
Dismissal
trying to get this.
and an appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court. See, this is what I'm trying to tell you, right?
Yeah,
What I said about Brian Flores case should be in Superior Court. This is
yeah,
in Superior Court. You see that?
yeah,
So
yeah. But
there's
this,
always discrimination,
yeah,
with everything.
that may be a bigger deal, like because that's still race too, though. The sense because like he tried, Gruden tried. All right, we exposing everything, then because y'all gonna do me like that. Because mind you, remember he got that $100 million he had that 10-year $100 million contract, and he
Hmm.
didn't get all of it.
Well,
he
that's the
got he
Raiders'
got
fault,
that there.
bro. That's up to the Raiders, man.
That's what I'm saying. But it was a lot of things going on, man.
But why would you sign him to
Command
10 years, man?
the commanders. He's a fraudulent head coach anyway. I ain't let's gotta call it out. It is. He had
Mm-hmm.
Dungy. He had Tony Dungy's old team, and
Mm-hmm. Correct.
and
Correct.
then we come on, man. Yeah,
His
Dungy's old
offensive
team.
coordinator underneath him was the coach of the Raiders. Was it
He
Brian
knew the
Callahan?
plays.
Callahan.
He
So
knew the
he knew all the
plays.
plays. Yeah, that's been exposed. Excuse me.
Bro,
One
like
of the players. One of
he
the
got
players was
lucky.
saying that.
He got lucky. He got lucky with
Correct.
another. Listen, there's nothing wrong with that because I'll do the same thing too. If I
Mhm.
know the person, I know the okay what you do. Anybody would have done that. But like, come
Correct.
on, you took Tony Dungy's team. They
Mm-hmm.
did Buckner, did Tony Dungy dirty.
Mm-hmm.
You took his team, and then you had the best matchup possible in the Super Bowl.
Correct. Come on, yeah, yo. Listen, I
Like,
ain't
come
gonna
on,
say.
like
I
that.
ain't
You
gonna
could
say
make
it for
that.
YouTube purposes. I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna
That's I
say.
mean that's literally what happened.
No,
People
I
like
know,
that's
but I'm
literally
just
what
saying,
happened.
what are the odds or the chances, bro? Like his former team makes it. I mean, I'm not saying they was trash, but I'm just saying
Right?
his former team
Yeah.
makes it, and he didn't bring all his staff over to Tampa Bay. So he knew Callahan, all Callahan's playbook is basically a play off of his playbook. So I mean, come on, man. Yeah, listen, man. If y'all want to know what I be talking about, listen, man, go to my
Yeah,
IG.
yeah.
Yeah, I expose stuff like
Hey, I
this
want.
on IG, man.
Yeah, you can listen.
Mhm.
it's definitely bad, but
Yeah,
it's
there's no
definitely.
truth there. Uh-huh.
What else news going on? Oh yeah, I want to Abdul. We played since we're talking about the Giants. Abdul Carter,
Yeah,
and
that was
we
weird.
do got to talk about that. Abdul Carter has been very underwhelming in his rookie season.
Bro,
Mind you, let's not
why was he
forget
sitting on the bench? They talk
they
about
did
for
say he had
what they say?
they
Go
did
ahead.
say he had some character issues though. That was a
Uh-huh.
concern.
Yeah, I know they
And
didn't really
then
say it during the broadcast, but if they say coach's decision and you're not a scratch, like you don't have no injuries or nothing,
yeah,
yeah, that it might have been something. I
even
think they mentioned something about out here. They mentioned it, not nationally. Something
yeah,
about he was sleeping during film or something like that. I don't know. Some
yeah,
crazy stuff like that they said. But then why you
yeah.
dressing then?
But even with that though, let's be
Mm-hmm.
honest. There's people that done that too.
Mm-hmm.
There's some great players that have slept through stuff, but like I said, you ain't great though. I'm not saying I'm condoning
Correct. Correct.
sleeping through film, but it's like
Correct.
you
Correct.
ain't balling on the field, you got before this game you had a half a sack, bro, and 12 you got a half a sack, and there's so many games, and
Yeah.
you try to tell me you sleeping in film.
Yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
already bad enough you sleeping in film, but you do it. You not even bought what? What are you doing out
What
here,
about Keon Coleman? He did the same thing too, I heard, or was late a few times.
man?
Keon
Listen,
Coleman did some the same thing too.
all that dancing and joking around, and all that, and you supposed to be the friend. You supposed to be the receiver one,
Hmm.
and you looking.
Yeah. Well, he
Listen,
had a little
man.
character issues too. So,
Yeah,
I was shocked he caught a
but
touchdown the other
y-
Sunday.
yeah, but the
So
thing is though, but the thing is though, like we what I'm talking about is this is a guy that we thought the Patriots should go get
oh
if he
yeah,
was available.
Carter. Yeah, Carter. I'm glad we didn't though. I already
Oh
knew
man,
I had a feeling they was gonna grab
oh
Campbell. I didn't
man.
want them to grab Campbell either.
Now,
I
but
wanted them to grab
he was
somebody
third
on
pick
defense.
anyway, dude. But I ain't gonna lie. I think we probably would have if we had a higher pick, we probably would have got Abdul.
Now, speaking on that, this is something that I'm kind of mad about the Patriots about. At the deadline, you had an opportunity to grab somebody because we do need a solid pass rusher. You know,
I think they try. I think they. I heard that they did try to get they contacted Titans. You know, and that was nasty. You know how that the
I
owner
heard it
got
was
personal
I
feelings.
think I heard it was Thibodeau for the Giants. That's what was really talked about out here. They kept calling the Giants about
Yeah,
him. About Thibodeau.
I,
So I don't know.
yeah. I don't know what that deal was, whatever. But I know Rabel and hit up the Titans to see if
Mm-hmm.
they get some they whoever
Oh
players
yeah,
available.
yeah, the owner. I heard about
And
that.
that
Yeah, the owner said
so
no.
I guess I mean, which I'm not listen. If that's the case, and my thing is though, you don't want to give up too much thing. You don't want to give up too much because
Mm-hmm.
like for one people, okay, we needed more of a running back. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I don't want us to give up a lot for a running back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. It doesn't make any sense. This
Yeah.
as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
We do need some pass rushers for sure, but like if
That's a
hey,
fact.
other people's not budget here, I feel like it was like a waiting game too. It's like, well, this free agency, we will have opportunity to pay these guys. So it's
Correct.
like
Correct.
favor like Hickerson from the Bengals. I mean, there's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be some people available now. Granted, with that being said,
Mm-hmm.
hey, Patriots, spend that money like y'all did this offseason. Spend again and spend that money again, which I
Correct.
feel that they will. They'll be able to easily do.
Yeah.
Cause like
I think Mike Vrabel
because
could get that done though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I think he can
yeah,
tell Kraft like in order to bring those glory days and bring that Lombardi back, we definitely gonna need a pass rusher. Cause dog, when I be looking at these games, they don't really generate that much like, pressure like that. They do
yeah.
sometimes,
Landry, yeah,
Mhm.
Landry, cool. They good, but it's not enough. It'd be like
Nah, it's not. Correct. It's not
cause we
enough.
get a we get if we get if we get like if we get like a ad like we get a little bit better for us we get now. The
Mhm.
defense is be ridiculous.
No, that's a fact. Because now you could really play man. You don't really have to play zone. And that's what, Bill used to do back in the days, man. When he had Revis, you had Ty Law, you know what I mean? You could really lock down. You got Rodney in the back, you
Right.
got McCourty, back there and all of that. You can scheme up a bunch of things now, and stuff like that
Cause we
because you
got dudes in the middle. We got
hmm
dudes in the middle. We just need like, and
correct.
I like Harold Landry.
Yeah.
Um, what's my man's name on the other side? He probably. I don't know if we're gonna keep him though. I don't think we're gonna even keep him.
Who?
He had a decent season.
Oh, Chisholm.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't think we're gonna able to keep him. But that being said, though,
Hmm.
if we can upgrade from that for for the free agent classes coming
Correct.
or the draft, like, cause we're not gonna have a high draft pick. If we probably gonna. If I'm the Patriots, I'm trading back. I'm trading back.
Mhm. For multiple picks.
Yeah, I'm trading back to get multiple picks in that second round, whatever.
Yeah.
If depending if it's like in that 30, we get like 30, one of the 30th pick, whatever. Just
Mm.
trade back. I'll trade back.
Yeah, definitely. Get some second rounds in there, maybe some thirds or whatever, stuff like that.
You know
And
what I
you could
mean?
package, you could
Get
probably package that too and move up,
yeah,
and move up
or
and
put
actually
yeah,
get the guy that you want,
right, absolutely.
and stuff like that. Cause they've been talking about like some D linemen's and stuff like that, showing potential guys that can land on the Patriots lap. So, who knows, man.
Hey,
But
so we definitely gonna talk about that because
oh
I ain't
yeah,
gonna. Will Campbell, listen. Will Campbell has been balling. He surprised. Listen, he had some questions and people
correct,
was concerned,
correct.
but listen, he ain't Abdul Carter. I tell you that though. He would. I did want Travis Hunter. I'm not going. I did want Travis Hunter. I
I
did
did
want,
too.
and he would have
I
balled.
did
He
too.
would have balled out with us. He would have
Correct.
balled out with us.
Correct. I did too. I was like, yo, imagine
Oh
him.
man,
Him on one side, Gonzalez on the other. You know what I mean? And or even
Eddie Bill on offense.
and all
Man,
offense too. Correct.
what
Playing both ways. Yeah.
him? You with him with man? Listen,
Mm-hmm.
him and Drake May. Technically,
Mm-hmm.
he'd be our best. Technically, he may be our best receiver. Like that's the thing too, because he was Travis Hunter is a special talent. Hopefully, like you say, he can. Me personally, how I would use him,
Mm-hmm.
I would use him mainly as a DB,
Mm-hmm. You
and
wouldn't have him
then
on offense?
not all the
No,
time,
he's a
but look,
talent,
even look at,
man.
even if you look at the Patriots though, like Stephon Diggs not playing every single play. If you notice, all receivers they're not every down guy.
No, they
Sometimes you so they
rotate.
feel
Yeah, they rotate.
yeah.
Packages. They got packages.
That's why I feel that's why I think Travis Hunter would be he'd
Mm-hmm.
have been perfect for us because like
Yeah.
I mean shoot his ball skills is is like he's the natural
Correct.
ball skills, and then so that'd been perfect. But like I said, Will Campbell. That being said, I think Will Campbell is more of a positional need.
Mm-hmm.
So
Correct.
I can't get mad at that. And hey, he's everything was advertised. Everything he was advertised.
Correct.
He is that. So I'm not disappointed. But like I said, we definitely was having conversations in the Patriot community about Abdul Carter though. Boy,
Mm-hmm.
oh boy. And
Yeah.
listen, and listen,
Mm-hmm.
I we because listen, I'm like, bro, I looked at his numbers. I was like, bro, he only got he got a sack and a half now.
Mm-hmm.
He got his first sack ever.
Mm-hmm.
Check, he had half a sack, but his first sack ever was against Drake May when he ran. Drake May was trying to run the ball.
Correct.
So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what? I'm like, yeah, that's concerning for the
Mm-hmm.
Giants because there's no excuse too. Because they got Burns out there.
Yeah.
Burns out there doing damage. It's like you got people. I
Correct.
mean,
He's a beast. Burns is a beast, man. You know?
so it's like, hey, but yeah, I'm trying to think. We covered everything for real, for real.
Yeah.
We covered everything. I'm trying to. Yep, we covered everything, man. Yeah. Um, any last words on Maybach?
Nah, man. We just sitting on top of the world, man, right now. We happy. We sitting real good.
Absolutely,
You know? Can't
absolutely,
complain. Can't
absolutely.
complain, man. Can't complain. You know?
Go subscribe to Maybach's channel. Like I said, hey, go subscribe to Maybach Sports. You got two channels. Just type in Maybach Sports or Maybach 1804.
Yeah.
It's gonna pop up. It's gonna
Correct.
pop up. If y'all and shout out everybody on Maybach. Y'all watching on Maybach's channel. True to King
Peace.
TV. You could just
Salute.
type that in. It's me. You know what I mean? Type that in, whatever. Yeah, like the Patience VIP podcast. We're gonna keep on growing.
That's a
Um,
fact.
especially you know what I mean. Hey, it's gonna be fun. I mean, it's gonna be this a bye week, so we're gonna be talking about. We're still gonna be talking about probably other teams and
Correct.
maybe now we probably gonna drop the link. We probably gonna drop the link. We probably gonna drop the link. We will probably do Tuesday or
Mm-hmm.
we'll figure that out. Tuesday,
Yeah.
whatever. We will do an open panel though next week. But
Correct.
like I said, it's a bye week. Might as well, hey. So
Yeah, we
I'm
welcome
gonna
all
have that
teams,
set up.
man. Whatever your
Yeah,
team is, we
we gonna have
welcome you
some.
guys.
We gonna have some. We definitely gonna have some conversations and topics too.
That's
We can talk about. So
that's a
patience,
fact.
you know what I mean. So
That's
shout
a
out to Frank, man, in the chat. See y'all. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to
salute,
So
Frank.
Crazy in the zone. Shout out to everybody. Samuel Brown. Appreciate Tiffany. Appreciate everybody
Yeah.
that's supporting
Facts.
both our channels and supporting this podcast. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I feel though is very needed.
Correct.
And like
Make
I said,
sure
we gonna
y'all like too,
continue
man.
on
Make sure y'all like, share, and comment. Engage with us in the comments,
right.
please. That helps the channel. It helps the channel grow. You want to
Absolutely,
talk your trash. You want to rep your team. Get in the comments, man. And like True said,
absolutely.
next week we'll have an open panel. Whatever your team is, come up on hit the link. Come up. You don't gotta,
We gonna yeah,
if you scared, you could keep your camera off and you could talk your trash.
right.
But and we keep it respectful. That's all
Right.
we ask for.
And yeah, like I said, man, like this is an all year project too. Like I said, even when the football season over yet, if
Correct.
we win the Super Bowl, if we don't win the Super Bowl, we still gonna talk about it, and
Correct.
we're gonna do
Correct.
cover. Especially like I said, we just talk about we may do some mock draft stuff. Who knows,
Correct.
man? Like, well, we
Correct.
definitely gonna do that. For sure.
Yeah.
But like, hey, like I said, the Pages VIP podcast, man. Like I said,
Y'all already know.
absolutely. Like I said, man, I appreciate everybody. Once again, appreciate everybody from tuning in. It's your
Salute.
boy True. This is Maybach.
Y'all
Peace, do
already know.
salute, and we
Peace.
out.
We out.